You there! The arena needs another competitor to round out the next match. The tournament can't go on until we have a leader for the Crows. If you trust in your fighting skills, there are vast riches to be won here at Valor Arena. It pulls in a lot of revenue for the arena and doubles as a tavern. It's a testament to mortal fortitude and ambition. It was originally Fey, but it passed to us through their own silly rites when Tyr Magus defeated their champion. I manage the fighters here at Valor Arena, and for the most part I make the matches. Best job in the world, far as I'm concerned. All the fans of the arena would kill for a chance to put their dream matches together. I do it every day. The Crows are always a massive allure for business. The champion doesn't want the tournament to go on until we find a leader for them. Well, as I said, the arena needs another fighter to start the next match. What do you say? You look like you could hold your own in a fight. That's the spirit. I hereby induct you into Valor Arena as the leader of the Crows. Your first opponents will be Remus Bloodhawk and his Marauders. Your team's already waiting for you in the Gladiator pit. Head down the walkway when you're ready. There's always been a team of Crows at Valor Arena. It was a tradition begun by Tyr Magus, the first champion. A Gladiator becomes a Crow if she ever finds herself the sole survivor on her team. Hroth took this to mean that the fighter could have done more to help his companions. To him, these fighters were disgraced, and if they wanted to continue fighting, they did so as Crows. Today we use the Crows to draw a crowd, but the handicap remains. The Crows are only allowed 2 gladiators in the arena at a time, and as team leader you have to fight every match. Head down into the pit when you're ready to begin. You'll pick a partner to enter the arena with you. Hello, newcomer. I'm the leader of the Varani Marauders. I suppose we'll be doing battle soon. Do you have any next of kin? I was thinking I would let them know if anything were to happen to you out there. Only one team is coming back, and it's going to be us. This place is a warrior's institution. Even a Warsworn would hesitate to fight to the death just for the sake of it. We do it gladly and with passion. It's been years now since I first climbed those arena stairs. I look forward to doing battle with your team. Vigor's been doing this almost as long as I have. He'll do your team no wrong. He and I are among the few who've been here since the first Magnus's time. There's a lot you could learn from him, but I'm getting ahead of myself. You'll have to defeat us first. I wish you good luck, but I don't expect you'll be back. You were unlucky to face us in your first match.
It's bad luck for you to have to face us in your first match.
Remus will have your head on a pike by matches end.
Greetings.
So you're the new leader? You should brace yourself if you haven't already. Fights in Valor Arena are to the death. I look forward to seeing what you can do. Let us know when you're ready. You'll have to decide which of the 3 of us will fight with you before a match. He's green as the grass in Dalentarth, but a good lad. I don't know if he's foolhardy or brave to think he'll make it far in this tournament. She's an alcoholic and a fiend, but she'll match any fighter. And few mages keep as cool a head as she does in a fight. Few mages stay as drunk as she does during a fight, too. She says she requires alcohol to use her abilities. But I've never met a mage like that. I'd tell her she's a liar to her face, but I don't relish the idea of getting set on fire. The Fae held rights here, I think. I know they came in flocks to watch and participate like we do. Legend has it that every tournament they held ended in the same way, with the same champion defeating everyone. He was a gruff man, powerful, and an absolute beast in the arena. I've seen him pound a Lianxi into pulp with his bare hands. Outside of battle, however, he fancied himself a man of principle. Charged spectators just enough to keep this place running. It was the fight he wanted, not coin. He's a fierce fighter, but he sees himself as a moneymaker first, and a competitor second. He's turned the arena into a spectacle. He paid for workers to haul his lavish house onto the arena grounds. He could have used that money to commission a small army, or feed a small town for years. It's utter waste, and I'm not sure his father would have approved. The matches you'll fight here are to the death, with no quarter, no mercy. It's been this way since the first Magnus won the arena from the Fae. Even with his son turning this battleground into a ridiculous display, with the banners, the announcer. The bouts, at least, remain the same. Nice of you to ask. The younger fighters don't care about us weathered guys. I'd been participating in arena matches for years. Got my start when Magnus put out a call for fresh gladiators, and the old man trained me himself. He'd have hated to see this. The spectacle of it all, I mean. In his day, the only thing that mattered was the fight. The rush of delivering the death blow. Let one of us know when you're ready. You will have to decide which of the three of us will fight with you before a match. I'll be here if you need me. I'll leave it to you then.
Pleasure to meet you. Name's Helga Swanwhite. I'm your girl if you want sorcery in the next match. Just let me finish this drink and I'll be right behind you. The arena's through that gate to the east. I'd, share some of this, but I've only got the one drink. Oh, sorry. He's your typical beginner, as far as I can tell. Good with the dagger and not much else. It's like a second home. Oh, I don't bet, but it's the only place on the grounds one can find a proper drink. Adrian gives me a free drink for every 10 that I buy. I think he likes me. Before I got my start here, I'd been studying at the Scholia Arcana. I was quite good at affecting arcane explosions, but I found myself uniquely blocked. I realized I had to be less than sober to effectively cast spells, so I drank. They kicked me out for excessive abuse of drink, called me dangerous and a degenerate. I couldn't help it if alcohol gave me a certain clarity. No one in the arena gives me guff about it, and if they do, they stop as soon as I set them on fire. I watched his last match the day I joined the arena. He was one of the most impressive brute force fighters I have ever seen. Until his son managed to land the killing stroke. His father tossed him about the place like a rag doll. It was odd. Sure, he was old, but in his final moments, I thought he looked ill. A fighter is forced to join the Crows if they are the last surviving member of their team after a match. It's a long-standing tradition that keeps the tournament going as gladiators inevitably fall. Why would we keep fighting then? Well, we have our pride, and I wouldn't have signed up for this if I didn't think I could win it in the end. All I know is that the Fae built this place centuries ago, and Hroth Magnus took it from them. Amel's better for it, as far as I'm concerned. He's the team veteran, been around longer than both Asa and me. We don't see eye to eye on everything, but he's a reliable choice in the arena. Don't hesitate out there, it'll get you killed.
Greetings.
I guess you're the latest addition to the team. They made me fight a boar last time. It was downright embarrassing. I hope today's gonna be more interesting. I haven't been here long myself. I've always wanted to rough it as a warsworn. Joined up here to develop a bit of a spine. She's a terrifying woman, but a good ally to have on your side. Valor Arena? It's a place dreams are made of. If you dream of people getting stabbed or beheaded, or burned, very badly burned. The greatest gladiator this place has ever seen. Everyone here hopes for a career like his. Even the current champion pales in comparison. No one's even come close to lasting as long, not to mention performing as well. A gladiator becomes a crow when he finds himself the last surviving member on his team. It's a way to keep the tournament moving as teams start losing members. The rule has its roots in a tradition started by the current champion's father. But today it's basically an attempt to draw interest from the fans. Of course, it's not good news for us. The two-man rule means we're at a significant handicap. He's ancient. I'm surprised he can walk around in that armor, let alone fight in it. But he's reliable. Think quick out there, and keep moving!
You'll need someone with a strong sword arm out there, Gladiator. And I've got just that. Very well. Lead the way. As crows, only 2 of us are allowed in battle at a time. And as team leader, you're obligated to participate in each match. And to pick one of us to enter battle with you. I'll see you out there.
Greetings. I am your girl if you want some sorcery in the next match. Just let me finish this drink and I'll be right behind you. The arena's through that gate on the far wall. As our new fearless leader, you're in charge of picking one of us to enter into battle with you. And the team leader always fights. I hope you're ready to see a lot of action out there. This is the House of Valor. You won't find another place in Amalur quite like this. Nothing is sacred here. Your competition is out to maul you, and the management likes it that way. Especially the champion, nasty man. If Valor weren't the only arena on the continent, I'd have taken off a long time ago. Be careful out there.
Greetings. I guess you're the latest addition to the team. They made me fight a boar last time. It was downright embarrassing. Since you've taken up the mantle of our team leader, you're in charge of picking the team member who goes into battle. As leader, you're also expected to participate in each match. I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure I could handle that kind of responsibility. Be careful out there.
Well met. Welcome one, welcome all to Valor Arena. Today we have the Crows, testing their worth against Remus Bloodhawk and his Marauders. Victory here means the entire team moves up in the championship. They'll be on a path to face the Lords of Valor. Have at it, warriors. match, ladies and gentlemen. The Crows made it out alive against superior numbers. With crows like these, there's no doubt it's going to be an interesting tournament. They had every advantage against us and still lost. How unimpressive. Impressive. I haven't seen anyone fight like you since Magnus. The first, I mean. We were lucky to have you out there. Only 2 crows are allowed to fight at a time against the entirety of the enemy team. It's doubly tough for you. Arena leaders participate in every match their team enters. We're called the Crows because we survived when the rest of our teams died in battle. With that handicap, you won't find many gamblers betting on us. I'll leave it to you then.
Good work out there. That was not a bad first match. We should grab a drink sometime. I need to replenish my store before the next fight. The store being my stomach, that is. Don't take time to think out there. Just fight!
That was incredible! I couldn't believe my eyes out there. You ripped those men to shreds! Where'd you learn to fight like that? Prison? Be careful out there.
Greetings, Wanderer. I'll admit I didn't expect you to come back. There's a reason no one was signing up. Remus is as experienced as they come. Here's your money for the match. Oh, and one more thing, Gladiator. Jokal Fangard mentioned he would like to speak to you in the gambling den. He's in the gambling den in the market. It's the only other building besides Champion's Manor. You can't miss it. Jokal is one of the most prolific gamblers in the den. I heard he practically lives off his winnings, and he lives well. He's been known to sponsor the fledgling Gladiator here and there, and I think it would be wise to give him your attention. He's a very well-to-do patron of the arena. It may pay to give him an audience. Just a thought. Good luck out there, Gladiator.
I hope it's an exhibition match today.
Don't worry. I don't plan to take too much of your time. Just want you to know that I hope you'll keep fighting. The way you dealt with those fools in there, I think you could truly make an impact here at the arena, should you choose to continue. At any rate, take these. They'll serve you well. Think of them as a donation from a concerned fan, in hopes that you'll remain in the arena's employ a little longer. Dreams are made in this place, Gladiator. Rarely can one be rewarded so handsomely for an educated guess. Whether it's putting your money or your life on the line, Valor Arena allows people to live on the edge. In this place, you can win or lose everything, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a fan. A fan who makes a mother load off these guys. Valor practically pays my bills. Jaken will continue to deliver my gifts to you, as long as you continue to win matches. You're not just fighting for yourself out there, you see.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it.
I hope I have enough money. All right, so you did pretty well last time. Don't get cocky. It's all uphill from here. Are you ready for another match? You're up against Bodine Borg and his team of magic users. He's a well-trained sorcerer and a researcher of the arcane, but no one's entirely sure why he joined the tournament. He's not a regular gladiator. And what's more, he's made an agreement with the champion to keep the bodies of those he defeats. The fight board's there for any gladiator with the courage to take on monsters from the arena's pen. You'll find all manner of exhibition matches listed on it. The Gamblers particularly enjoy betting on those contests. You can never quite know who will win. Good. Join your team downstairs and choose a partner when you're ready. By the way, the champions made an agreement with the other team's leader. In return for fighting, the mages will get your bodies if they can kill you. I hope you know how to deal with spellcasters. You're up against a couple of mages from Tyr, here for research, they say. They don't seem to be the most experienced fighters, but they're confident their mystic arts will win them this tournament. I hope you remain well, Gladiator.
I'll enjoy studying your body when we're one. I despise exerting myself physically.
Yes, yes. What do you want? I'm readying my team for our next match. My associates and I aim to win this tournament, so we can survey the arena at our leisure. Ah, Jakin told you about my little arrangement with the champion? I'm always looking for fresh cadavers for my research. They can be notoriously difficult to come by. And since the defeated won't be using their bodies anyway, well, I don't see the harm in it. It's too bad the mortal races have turned it into an abomination in sight and sound. It's difficult to imagine a Fey mind space through all this noise. My research and theory on Fey regeneration will make me famous in the arcane communities of Amalur. My team and I have been all over Alcerund, studying the Fey. We've scrutinized every inch of every ruin and hollow. This arena is the only place we've yet to survey. They're fascinating creatures, as unerring in their ways as the sun and the seasons. But their magic is what I'm interested in. Their arcane abilities are supremely powerful, and if my associates and I succeed, their abilities will be ours. I'll be studying you soon.
You ready for this? We have mages up next. If they're anything like Helga, we're in trouble. If you see them waving their arms around, you kill them. You kill them as soon as you can. I'll leave it to you, Devin.
I'll give it everything I've got. Did you hear? The other team's bringing mages into the arena. Mages like Helga. We're doomed. Think quick out there, and keep moving.
I have to prepare for those mages. Ale to drink. Let me know if you need me in the next fight. I'll be right out. Just gonna finish my drink. What do you want to know? Have you ever fought a mage before? If you let them stay at range, they'll pulverize you. Interrupt their spellcasting if you can, and keep on them until they don't get up. What do you want to know? Our opponents are led by Bodine Borg, some kind of researcher. He thinks he's good, but I bet I'm better when I've got some Tyr ale in me. Time to set the competition on fire. Literally.
I'm exactly as old as I am. Here we go again, folks. Today's match pits the Crows against the renowned Bodine Borg and his research team. Let's see if arcane theory can best cunning and experience. so Borg and his band are defeated. Perhaps there's more to the Crow's new leader than meets the eye. Speak to Jakin to receive your rewards, Gladiator.
That's it. They weren't much competition.
I'll have your back out there. You broke their line like a rock through glass. Where did you come from? I've met warfront veterans who couldn't match you. Choose your ally wisely.
You did good. Most people run or piss themselves in the face of having to fight a mage who knows you're coming ahead of time, let alone 3. I'm glad you didn't do either. Speaking of which, I need to take a leak. I've been prepping since I woke up. Drinking since I woke up. Don't hesitate out there, it'll get you killed.
Asa Alfaran at your service. Can you believe those mage bastards? It was like fighting a lightning storm. A lightning storm that berates and insults you. Think quick out there, and keep moving.
So you're good at manhandling magicians as well. Good. Let's see how long you can keep this up. Here's your money. You deserve every coin. And Joker asked me to pass these along. Let me know when you're ready for the next match. You're up against Brogan Adair and the Wolf Pack. And so is Brogan Adair and his team of rogues. Head down to the pit and we'll get this started. And so is Brogan Adair and his team of rogues. Head down to the pit and we'll get this started. I wish you well in and out of the arena, Gladiator.
So, you're the upstart who's been doing so well lately. I hear you appeared out of the blue. You look upon the visage of your killer. You're lucky we meet in the arena instead of a battlefield. In the time it took you to walk this way, I'd have made you into a pincushion. For a dog of war, it's paradise. And I'm a dog of war. A battlefront is never far away in Amalur, but none of them offers as much gold. Don't worry, your end will be quick.
You won't win this fight, Gladiator.
You're finished. I can tell from the look in your eyes that you think you're going to win. How tragic.
Oh, I hate archers. It's a good thing they burn like everyone else. You set their quivers on fire and they become hysterical. Don't take time to think out there, just fight.
Our next opponents are highly trained. If you take this lightly, you might not make it back. They're veteran Loselfar mercenaries who fought together countless times, in and out of the arena. Their leader, Brogan, is an expert marksman. Heard he once killed a fully armored man with a single shot into a quarter-inch gap in his armor. I'll leave it to you, then.
I'll give it everything I've got. Now archers I can fight. This'll be fun. I've been practicing my moves and training. We'll be fine, I think. Their team relies heavily on archers. Make sure you force them to fight on close-range terms. They can't shoot you if you're right next to them. Being a gladiator is absolutely horrific stuff, it is. But I've got the perfect plan to desensitize myself. I'll fight in the arena until the nausea goes away. I've got your back out there.
I'm exactly as old. You've seen the Crows handle magicians and their parlor tricks, but there's no trickerer in Team Brogan's quiver. Let the battle begin! new streak continues, ladies and gentlemen. This is turning out to be a very exciting tournament indeed. Gladiator, speak to Jakin to collect your rewards.
We won? We won!
Exactly as old as I need to be. We've come to really rely on you out there. Keep it up. Choose your ally wisely.
We can do this. See what I tell you? They didn't stand a chance. Be careful out there.
All right. So, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Be careful out there.
Looks like you're starting to make an impression. The fans have been asking me about you. Heard a rumor your fights are moving a lot of money in the betting scene. None of the gamblers expected you'd last. Except Jokul, perhaps. He left me these to give you. Oh, and this is exciting. The champ mentioned he wanted to see you. I hope you remain well, Gladiator. The champion wants to see you at the manor. If I had to guess, I'd say he's going to try to steal you from Vigor. His team hasn't had a new member since he became champion, so you'd be the first. Look at you, really climbing the ladder. He spent quite a lot of money having the wood hauled all the way to this corner of Tyr. Head to Champion's Manor in the market, Gladiator. Tyr Magus wants to speak to you. Good luck out there, Gladiator.
Don't touch anything in here. All of it is priceless.
Good. You're here. Welcome. I'm your Grand Champion. You're doing well. The fans love you. I love you. You're making this arena a lot of money. But you put me in a bit of a fix. There have been some fairly well-to-do people betting against your success in the gambling den. Now, some very important clients of mine are staring down a mountain of debt, and I want you to help us fix this. My father was the mortal champion who took the arena from the Fae all those years ago. The arena's been in the family ever since, and we've made it the jewel of Tyr. Or rather, I have. I generate more revenue from this operation in a month than a ruffian like you makes in a year. He was the first mortal champion of Valor. I defeated him in battle for the title. If it were up to me, I would have spared the old man's life. But Valor fights are to the death, and I dare say the arena has become a better place under my leadership. Looking to glean some information about your competition? There isn't much to tell. I'm a rich man, but simple, and I've worked hard for it. My father was the champion until I killed him for the title. Regrettable, but look at what I've built from the ashes of his arena. I want you to fight a match alone. Advertising that handicap will generate bets against your success. You'll win, of course, and I'll win my money back. Make no mistake, it'll be an easy match. I'll make sure of that. I just need you to tell Jakin you'll agree to the match. You do this for me, and I'll pay you double for the fight, and bring you onto my team. No more scrapping with Vigor and his goons. Watch your tongue, warrior. Believe me, I'm an enemy you don't want to make in this place. I'll let your opponents know you're thinking on it. If you want to continue to fight in this tournament, you will represent the Crows alone against Mad Dog and his mad men. Indeed we are. You should head back up to Jakin. You have a match coming up.
Hail, warrior. He says he wants you to fight alone in the next match, right? Ha! Magus wants you dead. What did he offer you? Money? A spot on the Lords of Valor? Both? Ha! There hasn't been a change to the Lords of Valor lineup since he brought them in. It's just a ruse. He wants you dead. With the way you fight, he figures he needs every advantage he can get. I'd wager he's going to bet against you. Again.
Greetings, Wanderer. Gladiator, just in time. Your next match just came in, and you're fighting alone. He's a stone-cold veteran named Mad Dog and his madmen. They like to get up close and personal with their attacks, so get ready for a physical fight. Yes, you're fighting individually against Mad Dog and the Madmen. It'll be tough to fight without your teammates, but you've pulled yourself out of rough situations before. Head down to the pit when you're ready. Good luck again, warrior. I hope you know what you're doing. Good. Then head down to the pit when you're ready. Good luck out there, Gladiator.
Your time is up. The madmen fall to no one.
You're not leaving this arena alive.
You're dead. You understand? Dead. I'm going to gut you and choke you to death with your own giblets. You're either crazy or stupid to fight an entire team. And the madmen are the best of them all. As far as I'm concerned, the only deal you've made is one where I get to stab you in the face. There isn't a better place to fight, if it's a fight you're looking for. All manner of man and beast are ready to sate your bloodthirst. I don't speak to my enemies. I destroy them. This is where your luck runs out.
We're gonna tear you apart.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Valor Arena. We have a special treat for you in this next match of the tournament. At the champion's request, the leader of the Crows has agreed to fight the Madmen alone. Let's see if the most promising gladiator to date can defeat one of the arena's veteran teams. There you have it, folks. It would appear the Crows have a formidable leader. Speak to Jaken for your reward, Gladiator.
I'd be surprised if anyone was betting against you at this point. You just chewed up 3 veterans like so much cud. Here's your share of the fight money. The champ sends his regards along with the coin. He says he wants to see you again. I think he likes you. Also, Jokul sent these greaves your way. I guess he's been right with you since the beginning. Good luck out there, Gladiator.
I hope you're well.
That match certainly did not end like I had intended it to. I'll admit that I underestimated your abilities. I had intended for you to die in there. In this place, subterfuge is the name of the game. I'm surprised you walked so willingly into my trap. Or did you? I like to know my opponents. From your expression, I would guess you hadn't a clue. You do well to trust no one in this arena, Gladiator. Especially that pustule Jokul. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. And I could throw him fairly far. Now get out of my house. It's time for my tea.
Your next opponents are Holden Lafayette and the Vipers, a team with eclectic strengths. Holden's team has fighters from almost every discipline of combat. Expect both ranged and up-close fighters. Are you ready for the match? Good. Head on down. Stock up on supplies or equipment in the market if you need to. It only gets tougher from here. Good luck. Your opponents are the Vipers, a team with fighters trained from many disciplines. Be prepared to face archers, blade masters, and magic. You can head down to the pit when you're ready to begin. The Vipers employ several disciplines of combat. Be prepared to face archers, blade masters, and magic. I wish you well in and out of the arena, Gladiator.
I'm exactly as old as I need to be.
We've yet to lose, and we're not about to start.
We didn't make it this far to lose to you.
Holden Lafayette, at your service. The champion says you're a vicious fighter. I expected you'd be taller. You must have the champ worried. He paid my team twice the going rate to accept this match. They say you're unbeatable. We'll see about that. Look, I'd rather we not get overly familiar, seeing as I'm about to cut your legs off and feed them to you. No offense. You seem likable enough. Have you ever fought a war that never ended? Valor Arena is very nearly that. Every day brings a new fight, and the previous day, along with the fallen gladiators, are all but forgotten. It may sound like boasting, but we are the best team in the arena. We didn't come this far to lose to you. See you out there.
You're no match for us. We've yet to lose, and we're not about to start.
We didn't make it this far to lose to you.
Don't underestimate the Vipers. They don't specialize in a particular style, but their members come from multiple combat disciplines. He told me he came here to make a name for himself and get some combat experience before joining the Warsworn. He's hardly ready for that. Choose your ally wisely.
The Vipers aren't strong at any one thing. Instead, their leader assembled fighters of different disciplines to work together. The champ's probably glad we're matched with Holden. The Vipers were the favorite to win in the early rounds. Be careful out there.
This next fight's going to be easy. Booze. Fire. Those Vipers won't know what hit them. But it'll be me. Very well. Lead on. They say the Vipers are formidable. They've been climbing the ranks almost as well as we have. From the looks of them, their strength is in diversity, They have an archer, a sorcerer, a swordsman, a daggermaster, and a spearman. It's going to be tough to find a weakness in a well-rounded team like that. Be careful out there. Time to set the competition on fire. Literally.
I'll have your back now. Here we go again, folks. Today's match pits the Crows against Holden Lafayette and his Vipers. Let's see how the Crows deal with the Vipers' eclectic lineup. Victorious once again.
They didn't stand a chance.
I'm exactly as old. He's panicked. Magnus, I mean. Blatant interference. It's unheard of. And if that idiot isn't careful, he's going to take the arena down with him. I've heard half of the bets are off with that stunt. I'll leave it to you then.
Where did those sorcerers come from? I got half a mind to march upstairs and explode Jacob from the inside. But something tells me it's not his doing, though. Don't take time to think out there, just fight!
I hate magic. Where did those sorcerers come from? That was magic, wasn't it? Mastering my dagger work, living between bounties and braving life and death. Killing people. It all sounded like a dream to me. Until I tried it. Think quick out there, and keep moving!
Are you ready for another match, Gladiator? Hey, ease off the grim look, okay? I'm not the one who let those sorcerers into the fight. They came in with a contingent of the Valor Guards. Don't know what's harder to believe. That you just won 2 back-to-back matches, or that the champion had jeopardized the arena's integrity just so you'd lose. Who knows how many bets the gambling den has to throw out after that interruption? What a mess! What in blazes is Magnus thinking? Thanks, that's a relief. Here's your money, and Jokal left you these. You got a moment before your next match. Take a rest. It won't be for a moment yet. Magnus was hoping you could meet him behind the stairs in the market. He, stressed that it is imperative you be there. Head to the market, to the arena behind the stairs. The champ mentioned he wanted to see you again. The champ wanted to see you again, Gladiator. He mentioned you should meet him behind the stairs in the market. Almost time for my match. The champion's not here, Gladiator. And if his plan worked, your friends are in a worse condition than you're about to be. He should be forcing them into the arena at spear point as we speak. Well, you might have a point there. I've seen you kill a small army's worth of people since this tournament began. I'll risk Magnus's ire. I doubt the champion will last long with you as an opponent, anyhow.
Gladiator, where have you been? The champion has your entire team down in the arena. He's forced them into a match, and he's got trolls in there with him. I had someone steal a look at Agni's books. Guess who just dropped a wager against the Crows to the tune of 100,000 gold pieces? Your friend and mine, Tyr Magus. While you were out gallivanting, Magnus went down into the pit with a squad of guards and forced your team to enter the arena. Well, the champion's money runs the gambling den, so no. If someone were to, I don't know, help the Crows win that match in there, perhaps by killing Magnus, we could change that. You better hurry down there now if you want to have a team at all.
Where have you been, Gladiator? Where have you been, Gladiator? Your team's next match has already begun. The champ forced your team into the arena so quickly that we didn't even have time to get an audience. Hurry! The Crows are fighting for their lives down in the arena. The champion's thrown them in there with several trolls. I wish you well in and out of the arena.
Well, hello there. This is as far as you go. Caused a lot of trouble for Magnus, friend. Force us. You're out of your league, Gladiator. You should never have come back to the arena. Prepare yourself.
Here comes the leader of the Crows, ladies and gentlemen. Arriving fashionably late, it appears. Will she be enough to turn the tide against the vicious trolls? This is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you the survivors of that terrifying exhibition, the Crows. What can the champion possibly muster to throw against them in the next match? Remain in your seats, Valor fans. The championship match is coming up next. You never failed to amaze me, Gladiator. The entirety of the arena couldn't have done what you just did.
Oh, I can't believe we survived! Thank you, friends. We couldn't have done it without you.
I don't mean to be crass, but we could have handled ourselves. Even trolls wilt away at the sight of my flame when I've been drinking.
I'll have your back out there. Much obliged for the rescue, warrior. I knew the champion would try something, especially this close to the final match of the tournament. Luckily for us, you always seem to be there to foil him. If it weren't for you, this old man would probably be dead. Choose your ally wisely.
You handle yourself pretty well out there, but I noticed you flinch when struck like it causes pain. I thought you were tougher than that. You should try some Tyr ale. You'll lose feeling in your face with the first mouthful. Drink some more and nothing hurts. Nothing will ever hurt you again. Be careful out there.
You saved us. Without you out there, we'd be dead. Think quick out there and keep moving.